Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Cowboys' new Dak Prescott contract shines light on the befuddling trade. In the end, the Cowboys pretty much caved to everything that quarterback Dak Prescott wanted in a new contract, which is certainly worthy of celebration. But there's an offshoot of the Prescott deal that is sure to be taken up by observers of the team soon. What, exactly, was the point of the Cowboys trading away a fourth-round pick to the 49ers last summer to acquire Trey Lance if, in the end, Prescott simply got the deal he wanted anyway? The idea of adding Lance made some sense from a Cowboys perspective when put in the context of Prescott's negotiations. Acquiring Lance, the former number 3 overall pick in the draft in 2021, would give the Cowboys leverage over Prescott. Dallas did not have to be desperate to re-sign Prescott. The Cowboys had Trey Lance as a potential replacement. That would have made sense if the Cowboys had actually wrested some concessions from Prescott. Instead, he got all the upfront money he wanted, $80 million signing bonus, plus a short term that allows him to get back on the market for one more payday before retirement, and of course, the most money of any NFL player in history, $240 million with all but $9 million guaranteed. As CNBC media and sports reporter Alex Sherman wrote on Twitter/X, the 49ers trade for Trey Lance may go down as one of the worst in sports history. But the Cowboys' trade of a fourth-round pick for Lance, which turned out to be Malik Mustafa, may be more strategically befuddling. Trey Lance could not win number 2 job. Those reps are not going to come in Dallas. Prescott was the quarterback when the Cowboys traded for Lance, and if Lance was acquired as a potential threat to Prescott, he swatted him away with ease. What's worse is that, in the coming year, the Cowboys figure to get no value out of Lance whatsoever. Despite a training camp and preseason essentially tailored toward making Lance a viable NFL quarterback, the Cowboys stepped back after watching him in action for 2 months and made Lance the third stringer. Cooper Rush, last year's backup quarterback, remains the backup quarterback this year. The Cowboys could attempt to trade Lance ahead of the November deadline for deals, but given the fact that he will be a free agent in March, it's hard to see any team willingly giving up value to add Lance. It was a move that can surely be called strategically befuddling. But, in reality, there did not seem to be much strategy in place at all. Cowboys' Micah Parsons hoping little something comes in new contract. 2 down, 1 to go. The Cowboys' quest to keep all 3 of their major stars at glamour positions, quarterback Dak Prescott, receiver CeeDee Lamb and edge rusher Micah Parsons, under wraps with new contracts took another step forward on Sunday, when Prescott signed a new deal, for a record $240 million over 4 years, ahead of the Week 1 game versus the Browns. Parsons' reaction after the game was forceful, "Goddamn." With good reason. Lamb already in the fold, having signed for 4 years and $136 million after a summer-long holdout, that leaves the Cowboys with only Parsons to sign. He can agree to an extension now, but because the Cowboys have already picked up his 5th-year option for 2025, at $21.3 million, the need for a new deal is not pressing. There is no way Parsons will play for the $21.3 million, just as there was no way that Lamb would play for the $18 million option he had on his deal for 2024. The Cowboys could either settle his new contract early or risk him taking the holdout path, too. "We'll see, man," Parsons told reporters after Sunday's win, via the Dallas Morning News. "I just got to keep doing what I'm doing, keep working, keep trying to be the best player I can be and try to win championships, and then they probably throw me a little something on the side." Micah Parsons could get record contract. Of course, Parsons figures to get something more than a little. It is expected that he will top the record-breaking contract given to Nick Bosa of the 49ers last season, which ran 5 years and $170 million. That was the most money ever given to a defensive player. Parsons may well break the current record for most money given to a non-quarterback, held by Justin Jefferson at 4 years and $140 million. He has been a Pro Bowler for all 3 of his NFL seasons, and had a Pro Football Focus grade of 93.7 last year, which was second among all pass rushers in the league. He got off to a fast start in Week 1, too, with a sack, a pass defensed and 5 quarterback hits on the day, as the Cowboys' D looked revamped under new coordinator Mike Zimmer. Cowboys urged to sign former 49ers Rams starter immediately. The Dallas Cowboys looked solid against the Cleveland Browns on Sunday, September 8, and walked away with a 33-17 victory. The Cowboys also made a splash by signing quarterback Dak Prescott to a 4-year contract extension Sunday morning, making him the highest-paid player in the NFL. But, despite the glowing NFL season opener, Matt Holder of Bleacher Report's scouting department is pointing out a few areas where the Cowboys could get some help. It's perplexing that Ahkello Witherspoon is still available. In a September 9 piece about prioritizing every roster's biggest weaknesses before Week 2, Holder raved about the Cowboys, calling their matchup against the Browns a strong performance. With that said, Holder currently says he believes the Cowboys' biggest weakness is at center, followed by left tackle, running back, linebacker and second cornerback. For immediate relief, Holder suggests the Cowboys sign cornerback Ahkello Witherspoon to the roster now. As mentioned last week, the Cowboys could use some experienced help at cornerback with Darren Bland beginning the season on injured reserve. Meanwhile, it's pretty perplexing that Witherspoon is still available, he noted of the free agent. He's had injury issues in the past but is coming off a season where he played and started in all of the Rams games and logged a career-high 14 passes defended. Also, the 7-year pro surrendered a meager 76.7 passer rating when targeted, per PFF. He concluded, so, this could be a situation where the stars align given the team's need at cornerback and Witherspoon's starting experience. Witherspoon started his NFL career with the San Francisco 49ers and played with the team from 2017 to 2020. He signed a contract with the Seattle Seahawks in March 2021 but was traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers in September of that year. He signed with the Rams in June 2023. What do you think? Tell us your opinion in the comments and subscribe to the channel. See you later.